What if Sabito survived? There's one character in Demon Slayer that fans universally wish they saw more of: Sabito, a warrior with unwavering conviction, incredible talent, and a heart full of justice. Tragically, he was killed during the final selection by the Hand Demon. But what if that never happened? What if Sabito survived, became a Hashira, and helped shape the future of the Demon Slayer Corps? This is the ultimate timeline, where Sabito lives. The story begins on Mount Fujikasane during the final selection. Sabito engages the monstrous Hand Demon, whose thick neck had snapped many swords before. In the original timeline, his blade shattered and he was killed, but not this time. As the demon prepares to land a fatal strike, Giyu Tomioka appears, this time not paralyzed by fear. He joins the fight. The two prodigies, both trained by Urokodaki, fight side by side. Sabito strikes fast, while Giyu's precision lands clean blows. Together, they defeat the Hand Demon, saving not just themselves, but every trainee on that mountain. Both pass final selection. Both become Demon Slayers, and eventually, both become Water Hashira, a tag team known across the Corps for their unmatched coordination, power, and compassion. The Water Duo is born. Sometime later, Tanjiro encounters his first demon and defends Nezuko. Sabito and Giyu arrive. Sabito is the first to act, taking Nezuko hostage and preparing to kill her, thinking she's just like every other demon. But then he sees her, shielding Tanjiro from harm, not attacking, protecting. Sabito hesitates. That moment changes everything. Instead of killing her, he decides to test Tanjiro's resolve. Seeing the boy's fierce determination and Nezuko's loyalty, he chooses mercy. He sends Tanjiro to Urokodaki, not as a burden, but as a potential savior. One day, he says, they'll need people like him. Tanjiro begins his training, but this time, he's not just trained by Urokodaki. Sabito returns and becomes a second mentor. He pushes Tanjiro harder, but also teaches him discipline, form, and something even more valuable: perspective. Tanjiro's skills skyrocket. He starts blending water breathing with the ancient sun breathing style he saw his father use. Sabito helps him refine it, theorizing its origin and importance. By the time final selection comes, Tanjiro is more than ready. Fast forward to the Mount Natagumo arc. Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke head into the Spider Demon's lair. The battles go just like the original, until they face Rui, the Lower Moon 5. They're outmatched. Rui prepares to kill Tanjiro. But then, Sabito and Giyu arrive, together. With seamless teamwork, they annihilate Rui. Tanjiro, injured but alive, watches in awe as Sabito speaks to him gently. You did well. But this is just the beginning. Instead of disappearing, Sabito begins personally training Tanjiro from that point on. He sees potential in the boy to surpass them all. At the Hashira meeting, when Nezuko's fate is up for debate, Sabito speaks with fire and grace. He tells the other Hashira that Nezuko saved Tanjiro, risked her life, and has never taken a human life. His passion sways the room. The Hashira agree to let her live, and Tanjiro earns their respect much earlier. Now comes the Mugen Train arc. Tanjiro, Inosuke, Zenitsu, and Rengoku board the train to investigate the demon Enmu. This time, Sabito tags along. With two Hashira on board, Enmu doesn't stand a chance. But then Akaza appears. Rengoku faces him head-on, and Sabito joins in. The battle is brutal. Akaza is stronger than ever, but now he's up against two marked Hashira. Sabito and Rengoku fight with everything they have. While Rengoku still takes fatal damage, Akaza is forced to retreat, wounded and furious. Rengoku's final moments hit hard, but this time, Sabito is there, holding his friend's hand as he dies. And that pain fuels his mission. From here, Sabito becomes a pillar in Tanjiro's growth. He trains him harder, encourages his bond with Nezuko, and begins to suspect that Tanjiro may one day wield the true power of the original Sun Breather, Yoriichi Tsugikuni. Now, the Entertainment District arc begins. Sabito teams up with Tengen Uzui. They join Tanjiro and the boys in infiltrating the district and facing Daki and Gyutaro. This time, the battle shifts dramatically. Sabito keeps Gyutaro occupied, giving Tanjiro the chance to go for Daki. With both Hashira present, the demon siblings stand no chance. Tengen doesn't lose an arm. The trio survives with fewer injuries, and more importantly, they win without losing a single Hashira. During the Swordsmith Village arc, Sabito and Giyu fill in for Mitsuri and Muichiro. Giyu faces off with Gyoko, while Sabito goes head-to-head with Hantengu. Their power, experience, and Demon Slayer marks give them the edge. Tanjiro assists Sabito, and together, they land the final blow, showing how far Tanjiro has come. Then the sky darkens. The Ubuyashiki estate is destroyed in a massive explosion. Muzan's retaliation. Sabito is the first Hashira to arrive. He stares into the eyes of the Demon King and lunges with all his might. But Muzan's power is beyond anything he's faced. The other Hashira join, but it's too late. The battle transitions into the Infinity Castle. Every Hashira and Top Slayer is scattered across a demonic maze. The battles begin. Shinobu dies at the hands of Yaiba, but Kanao and Inosuke arrive and take him down together. Zenitsu defeats Kaigaku using his new Flaming Thunder God form. Tanjiro, Giyu, and Sabito face off against Akaza. This time, they overwhelm him. Akaza's memories resurface, and he dies with a sense of peace, not rage. Sabito's presence changes every fight, offering backup, strategy, and hope. But it all leads to the final battle. Against Muzan, the Demon King unleashes his full power. Slayers fall one by one, and then Muzan strikes a lethal blow toward Tanjiro. Sabito intercepts it. He's mortally wounded. But in that moment, Tanjiro's memories awaken. He sees Yoriichi clearly. His movements, his breathing, his heart. Sabito's sacrifice lights the fire that unlocks Tanjiro's true potential. With the sun rising, the Hashira rally. Giyu, Sanemi, Mitsuri, and Obanai launch one final assault. Tanjiro, armed with the complete sun-breathing technique, delivers the final strike, ending Muzan's reign of terror once and for all. The battle is over. Sabito dies with a smile, knowing that the world he dreamed of is finally within reach. A future without demon. Because he lived, the core stood stronger. Because he lived, Tanjiro had the guidance he needed. And because he lived, the story of Demon Slayer became one of hope, redemption, and victory. That's what would happen if Sabito survived. And if you want to see what happens if Rengoku survived, go watch this video right here.